right, everyone, welcome to another episode of Dungeon Crawlers where Baron just woke up. Literally, you just saw his hair. It looked like he rolled out of bed and showed up.
Having a moment of silence. This is silent hair.
That's moment of silence hair.
We were having a moment of silence in Dungeon Crawlers for audio purposes.
Yes.
Because the audio is so important.
It is.
We have a moment of silence.
Audio is awesome. For those of you that are noticing, Mackenzie is not with us. Why? Well,
she turned into me.
It's because, we watched Cinematic Damnation, our latest episode, so tune in for that episode. She saw some clowns.
She's a little scared today.
Literally, I think she's hiding in the closet.
As soon as Varen came in, she thought he was a clown, and so she just disappeared. She ran away.
Oh, she did.
Gotcha.
Hi,
She took off. So,
everything floats down here.
for those of you, we've got two amazing guests here to talk about the comic Handyman that they have out on Indiegogo. We've got Brad and, wow, I just asked your name a few seconds ago.
Tyler, it's Tyler.
And I forgot it. Wow. Sorry.
No, you're good.
There's so many things. I'm sitting here looking at these panels and then my mind slipped on the name.
I love the artwork.
Yeah.
Thanks,
so,
guys. Thanks.
Now, what's the name of the comic so that people can look it
Handyman. I just said
up?
Handyman.
Handyman. I'm looking it up right now.
And it's Brad, not
Good
Brand.
thing we said it more than 5 times. God needed
We're
that.
going to say this so many times that
The
people will have it
Handyman.
ingrained in their
Important because people are
skull.
listening to this in their cars, right? So they
Or
need
watching
a
it.
reminder.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, you
That's
could
true.
just
Plug it in every now and then. We'll talk Handyman.
Yeah.
Hey, my name's Tyler Handyman. Brad, the Handyman.
Handyman. I think I'll just randomly say handyman every now and
There you
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Handyman.
We just keep saying Handyman.
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 And it's not Fix It Felix.
You know, order some pizza. Hey, can I get pepperoni pizza, Handyman?
Yeah.
I can see there's one listener right now whose finger is hovering over the delete this episode button. Can I hear that word one more time? Handyman. Delete it.
Good job.
Or they could just
You
turn
just
it
push
into
the
a
button.
drinking game.
There we go.
Every time they
Yep.
say Handyman.
That's true.
Pour 'em up, handyman.
So, it's out on Indiegogo.
Yep.
And you guys are going to be working on the panels as you go along, or
So
what are you doing?
I'll be drawing the book over the course of the campaign.
Okay.
You can actually watch me draw the book 3 days a week on my Twitch stream.
Okay.
So it's Twitch/Pencil for Life.
Okay.
So Twitch.com/Pencil for Life. But so I think Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays I'll be streaming the drawing of the book while we're doing it. So.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So not only can you jump in and be a part of this awesome comic book and get it, but you can see it drawn, which a lot of people don't get to see.
No,
I mean,
no.
That's really
especially
cool.
stuff
Yeah,
from Marvel
and
and DC, you don't see it till it's on the shelf.
Yeah, and I do it all by hand too, so I don't. Nothing's digital at all. So
Wow.
maybe some slight edits, in post production for words and stuff like that. That Tyler will do the lettering and things like that. So maybe if I make a huge mistake, but most of the time we just go straight with what I
Nice.
draw on the page. So
I do have to ask a question because I'm
Yep.
seeing these panels. How do you do the wording? Because I already see the drawing there. So is that an overlay you guys put
Yeah.
down?
So once he does done with the artwork, he'll scan the pages, do any touch-ups he needs to, like on Photoshop. He'll then send them to me, and then I'll just put the lettering on digitally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the only digital aspect at that point.
I just
Yeah.
when we're planning out the artwork, I have to leave space, for the word balloons.
the
So
wording
you
on
leave
that.
big old blank caption bubbles at times?
Yeah, so I'll leave like dead spots. Like here, the main thing that we want to show, like on this first panel for this page. I know you guys can't see it at home right now, but I left the toolbox blank so we can put the wording over the tools. and
Okay.
stuff like that. So,
Gotcha.
And so that's where the bubbling comes in over the top. All right, cool. So what is the Handyman? Let's kind of give the listeners an idea of what it is.
let's just say, how do I put it? He is a man who left what he was doing as a profession, came illegally across the border, and he could only pick up job as a handyman because of what he used to do before, and he is forced back into his old life for that process. And I don't want to give too much away, but if you go, we have a synopsis of the story on the campaign page. So.
It's gonna be a very fun, and it's gonna be really action packed, super fun.
A little violent.
Yeah, it's I normally don't write like a lot of violence when I write comic books, and Brad's like, hey, I want a fun comic book.
Yeah.
Let's just do whatever. You go ham. And I was like, okay. And he told me the premise. You like left out his job description. It's on the Indiegogo.
I know. Oh yeah. Okay.
He was a hitman.
He was a former hitman for
Yeah.
cartel. Yeah.
And so can I say why he only uses what he uses now? That's part of the
Yeah.
So Brad comes first of all, this was Brad's idea.
Mine. Well, a couple guys at the shop. We were sitting around the shop undoing comics, for the week because I work at a comic book store, and we're all like, we can write our own story. So my friends Ed Miller, Jaden, and I sat down and we're like, hey, we can come up with our own story. What should we do? And we just came up with this guy called the Handyman. And what was he doing? He's an ex hitman for the drug cartels. Why is he handyman? Because he left what he was doing to raise a family, and because of his former job, the government knows about him, so he can't just cross the border normally. But then they kind of grab him and force him into work. So
Nice.
So Brad has this idea, and
yeah.
he says, "Call me," because I'm at work, and I just get a text, "Call me, call me, call me."
It's true. It's like 3 or 4. Yeah.
Nice.
And he tells me the rest of the story, and like I'm like, why is he called the Handyman? He goes, well, he can't use guns anymore.
Yeah. He made a promise to his wife when he left he would never use a firearm again.
Wow.
So then Brad's like, make a comic. It's gotta be violent, action packed, but you can only use tools.
handmade
And I'm
tools.
like, if you get shot, boom, some blood, and you fall on the floor. And I'm like, a hammer to the face to kill someone.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, are you sure about this, Brad?
It looks pretty brutal. Yeah, there it is.
All Brad texts me is just go for it.
Go for it.
So I was like, oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
You guys can take a look.
So this is a little bit like John Wick meets the Punisher in a way.
Kind of, yeah. So we're thinking like the
only
Mexican
use-
And
Punisher.
you only
There's a hammer and a
there's no
screwdriver.
guns. It's all, hammer, plumber's wrench.
Whatever's in his tool in his truck.
And you
So,
gotta think, like, when you get hit in the face
Yep.
with a hammer, like if you're looking at the opening pages, if you get hit in the jaw, what's gonna happen to your jaw? Your jaw's gonna
Oh yeah, it's gonna
crack
get
out. And you can't just like not
Hence the
have
gaping
that
jaw.
happen.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Brad, like in the script, Brad, his face gets hit.
So this is not for a junior audience.
No, it's not. Yeah.
No,
This is
this
definitely
isn't
for
what
a
you.
mature audience.
Don't buy this for your middle schooler.
This is what the comics code was back in the
Fifth
day.
grader who has decided he likes the Avengers is not gonna appreciate this. as much.
I
think
love the
that's
fact that
something
he's writing his
older.
name with a finger.
I think this is the
There's a
definition
little
of
bit of
finger
a pun
painting.
in there.
Yeah, it is finger
There's a
painting.
bit of a
For
pun. The
adults, yeah.
handyman using parts of the hand.
Yeah.
I think it's finger painting.
And it's
Yeah,
finger painting.
painting. That's a definite good term for it.
No, I like it. It's definitely gritty. Before we started, I said it looks a little Frank Miller-esque, where it's just black and white, but
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
color with the blood, which is fantastic.
Black, white, and red.
Yeah.
That red really makes it.
You'll
Yeah,
know when
yeah.
there's blood.
Yeah.
You'll see
It
it.
pops out like crazy.
Yeah.
And the reason why we did the red, as I explained before the show, but I'm colorblind, so I have a hard time coloring things. So we went with just a true gray and then red for pop,
Yeah.
which is mainly what I do at like conventions and stuff like that for commission sketches and stuff like that. Anyway.
It's a great example of this Spider-Man one.
Oh yeah.
I really do think your art is absolutely amazing. I
It's stunning.
I love it.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's one of my favorites. Has been since I was just a little kid.
Cool.
Oh man, I love your
It's
artwork.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
That's awesome. So we get the comic out. Is this going to be a series or just a standalone single?
One
issue?
shot with a huge opening for a second. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're doing 40 plus pages for the
Yeah.
first one. So
Which is a
when you
pretty big
order it for
comic,
$10,
yeah.
it's going to be worth it for you.
Yeah.
So because a 40-page book will run you like $9.99 or something like that on the
Yeah,
stands anyway.
It's not a book
So-
that we want you just to be able to flip through. 40 pages. That's gonna double the page count of a normal comic.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have time to sit, and also like the artwork, you're gonna be able to like just stare. You're gonna
Just
want
sit
to.
and
You're gonna want to
Yeah.
stare at least at each panel. 'cause-
Well, I don't know if you have a choice. As soon as you see like these pages, you're just like, oh, that's.
exactly.
I can't.
Well, I know that
Way.
one panel, I started counting teeth.
Yeah.
That's like, how many teeth are coming out of there?
Yeah, he lost a few. He lost a few.
But that immediately, it's like, that's great. You hooked because immediately I'm like, okay, no. I was hooked. From there.
No. He didn't use the hook of the hammer. He used the base of it.
I know. I
Oh,
know.
you started with the pliers.
I know.
though. Let's see.
Oh, you're right.
That's true. You start with the
There's a
pliers.
tease right there.
You know, we got
First
to get
picture.
the hook in there now.
I'm not redrawing it. Yeah.
Oh man.
You just
It's-
gave
it's-
more ideas. See, that's the beauty of creating stuff.
Maybe I need to go to Home Depot, look at their tool section, and be like, all right, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we
What's gonna
talked
be
about
used?
that. Yeah.
Well, there's so many things. I mean,
I'm more
James,
concerned about what happens when you
ban-
ask, like the service. So, what would you
a
recommend?
Dremel. What could you do with a Dremel?
On what? Wood?
we were thinking-
plastic?
I
A
was
human
thinking-
being.
Human hand,
A
actually.
weed whacker.
A femur.
Oh, yeah?
What you can do with the weed whacker.
There's a weed whacker. I mean,
I
there's
was thinking
those,
that'd be a great torture
there's those little
device. Just hang someone up,
mini
run on the
disc
shin.
saws.
Yeah.
That's good enough to take off a finger or a hand.
You see, this is one of those cases where I feel like writers and artists need to have a special license that we can get, so that we can ask these difficult questions, like what exactly would this do to a femur?
Yeah.
This is, I
Just rent a corpse
know,
from the
I'm-
body and
just put me
more,
on
yeah.
like the.
Because if I Google
terrorist
this, my
watch list.
FBI agent's going to be
Oh,
like,
I already
what?
know I'm probably on an FBI list for some of the stuff. I Googled search for research
Yeah,
for
yeah.
my second book.
Like maybe like a potential like watch this guy, he's a little dangerous. Just create the list. Say I'm a writer. Watch me anyways. In fact, read my book while you're watching me.
There
You
you
can
go.
do more
There you
research. FBI, everybody in the CIA needs my book and my comic book. See, there you go.
There
They're
you
just
go.
reading it. Whole other
Accurate.
audience.
Right.
And then they can rate it afterwards and say, this man is a potential homicidal maniac. That's advertising right there.
we
That,
go.
that begs the question:
There's a
what
review.
lists are Stephen King on?
Oh, wait.
I mean,
oh,
seriously.
Every
what
list.
about
So many lists.
try and make it? Got to make it constructive feedback though. If you're going to say negative things from the CIA, so
You're right.
Like,
Yeah.
this guy has the potential to be a great patriot, but is a possible terrorist.
Man, I just had so many other great ideas for you.
Oh, yeah?
Nail gun.
Have you guys
Nail
cons-
gun.
Oh yeah, we
Captain-
thought of that
oh,
one.
nail
Yeah.
gun.
Nail gun, screw gun.
Staple gun.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
staple gun. My favorite is
Chisels.
You know those?
I tried to
They take a
avoid these
hammer.
ones.
They have a 22 cap, and they shoot the nails
Oh,
in
yeah,
the concrete.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just put that on a
We did-
testicle
we
and
used some of
wham.
we did
Counteract
some of those for.
your
Your face. Oh my
No.
gosh.
We did.
No.
Yeah.
We used those when we put framed for our basement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That's a great torture device.
I was really worried actually when I was building my shed because I was out there, bam, 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 and I'm just like, people are gonna think I'm like firing or shooting stuff off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, I
So,
think it'd be kind of neat if you put somebody in a drum and then welded the drum shut.
Oh, I don't know.
You could do a lot of welding on that drum.
Can we air this show? I'm just wondering.
Am I thinking
There's like some
I don't
poor
see why not.
5-year-old that's listening to us for the first time.
Just the title of the episode, How to Make a Murderer.
drill?
What
You
not to
know-
do at the Home Depot? Yeah.
well, you just take a pair of nylons and bar of soap, and you already have a really good torture device. I mean, we've seen that on Casino Royale.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, that was a rope with a knot.
That was a rope with a knot in it.
Yeah.
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 Still.
But still, that was a great torture scene where he's giggling and laughing. I got an itch. Go to the
Do
right.
we still have that reward? Do we have the reward where you can be drawn in the book?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we do. We have a reward where you can have a death scene in the book.
Oh no way! I could die.
You can.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So that's going
You
to be on
say
there.
that. You've got an author right here that likes.
I'm already dead.
He
once.
already is, I
He
told him.
already killed me.
Yeah.
I could die again.
Dude, he dies
many
in a
people get
really
to die more
awesome
than
way.
once?
He
Yeah.
jumps and goes, I survived a zombie attack! Boom. Dead.
Spoiler.
Yeah, no.
Spoiler.
We'll come up with a creative way to kill you. So in the book. So yeah. I mean that didn't sound bad at all.
You
Well,
know,
it made me excited.
There you go.
no, that is. There are people are other famous authors that I know and other content creators that have done that, and people really like it. Even if they get killed, or even if they're only mentioned for like one page, people love that.
They're an
I'm
extra
in
the
there.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking down the street.
Then they can show their. It's like free publicity to go, hey, look at this book. I died, and friends like, well, I want that book where you die,
Yeah.
and then they just spreads.
Yeah, my friend wants to be the big bad guy in the
Yeah.
book. I'm like, dude, you want to be the bad guy? He's like, oh yeah,
Dude, there's
yeah.
some people that would love that.
The money, the
a-
power.
that's a
I'm
higher
like, dude,
reward.
the death that you're going to do. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I'm like,
Look, I'm
sure?
on page
How evil we're gonna
83.
make you?
I'm the guy that loses his nose.
Via nail gun, just like.
Yeah. So we're gonna
I
have
just walk in.
We're gonna have to step it up depending on the level of the bad guy is. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that could be awesome. I mean, it depends on
Chainsaw.
what the bad guy's like. Is he more of a Lex Luthor? Is he a Kingpin? Is he a Black Skull or Red Skull type villain? Where there's endless possibilities.
It's true.
Does he not care about human life? More like Joker, where anything's game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it'll be it's gonna be fun to draw. So
Yeah.
it'll be test my creative outlet too. How to make the pages work. Best angles to take, and then got to do a lot of research at the Home Depot. So.
And we also have an awesome variant cover from different artists. We just got the variant cover from Phil Sevey. He works for Dark Horse, and I think he's just said he's doing an Image title.
He might be right now.
Yeah.
He just finished Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
nice.
personal friend of mine. He just did a variant cover, and then Jess Smart Smiley, the kid's author.
Yeah.
He's actually doing a variant cover for this book.
Oh, so that's what he announced. This could be interesting.
and then,
'cause all he's ever done is like
Miles-
kids
I'm
stuff.
so when Brad's like, so we're gonna get Jeff Smart. I'm like, hold on.
Jess?
What is he gonna do? What is he gonna draw?
I don't know. That could be a really cool variant if it's kind of kiddie and goofy. Though.
Yeah.
And then you open
the
up.
Handyman.
And then
definitely
Miles
false
Milton, cartoonist, is also doing another variant for us. So yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, and then we got the biggest reward we're doing, and the most what do you call it?
Ambitious?
Gruesome.
No, gruesome is a good word. We're doing a one-off cover. We call it the Bloody Edition.
By the way,
He came up with it?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, but that was a joke. He wants us all to prick our fingers, and then
we'll sign it in blood.
with our blood.
Yeah.
And I was joking, and then he's like, "Let's totally do it."
Yeah,
and
one
I'm
off, yeah.
Thinking of maybe I'll just like get some paint. Like
No.
No. It needs to be blood. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that John Wick.
Is that sanitary?
Okay, no.
No.
So this is what you do for the Bloody Edition. You have kind of like the die packs. But you have one inside it, so the second they open it,
Oh no, that's not that.
Oh yeah,
That'd be cool though. But
well, then that would be awesome.
I'll do the die pack for my thumb because I'm not gonna
Well, no,
prick
you,
it.
you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't put real blood
so
in there.
concerned about
You
everybody.
put kind of a glucose type
yeah.
thing
Yeah, yeah.
that's washable. But no, you open that up and you put a warning.
Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you buy a second copy?
we put it on there at a ludicrous rate because we're like, dude, if you're dark enough to really want that, you're gonna fund us.
Well, no, you
completely.
put a special
So,
page that protects the rest of it.
Yeah.
But the second you open it,
That reward is like the highest because if I'm gonna prick my finger, I
gonna
better
be
be able to
worth
get
it,
some
yeah.
money worth it.
You guys put a whole new definition to the term pop-up book.
Yeah.
yes. Sounds like lots of fun.
it will be.
Oh no, like this is really ambitious, really.
Warning,
Wow.
folks. This is not for your average 13 or younger.
No.
this is an adult themed.
This
comic
is
book,
definitely
but
more
it's definitely an entertaining.
adult or higher. But
I'm
looks
looking at this
awesome.
thinking about Taken, so
Yeah.
I enjoyed that movie.
That was a great movie.
I'm going to
It was a
find
good
you.
movie.
And when I do, I will kill you.
In a
for you.
very
So
handy
skilled.
way.
Except
In
for-
a very handy way.
Except for-
I've got a set of handy
If
skills.
this ever gets made as a movie, the Handyman has to be Antonio Banderas.
That's. Or I was thinking the machete guy.
Yeah, that's who I first thought of.
Yeah. He's great, but my only problem with
He might be
him
a
is
little
he's a little
old.
bit more comical and a little
Yeah.
old, but Antonio Banderas could definitely...
And his movie would go
line.
straight to DVD, and we want
Yeah.
ours to go to
Or,
theaters.
The other guy. I can't remember. He was in Star Wars.
Oh,
The guy
he
that plays Poe Dameron?
Yeah. Him?
No, not Poe Dameron. He was in Star Wars,
Dang it.
and he was in.
Oh, Benicio del Toro.
That.
Sicario.
Okay, I could see it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see him doing that.
He could
Yeah.
play a crazy guy.
That'd be fun.
He does play Hitman Sicario.
Yeah.
So.
As long as I don't see him coming at me, like I'm seeing these comic books, just thinking, "Wow, I'm glad Mackenzie should be glad she's not here right now. She should just stay in the closet."
So I have to beg the question to Scott. Does this make you want to hire a handyman now?
No.
Why
No.
not? He's
No,
perfectly
no, no.
pleasant as a handyman. He has no
Yeah.
problem.
As long as there's
Just
no
as long as I
contract
don't
out
say-
for you.
Well, see, and that's just it. What if I do and I don't even know about it? He's sitting there like,
Well, most people
"All right,
that have a
we could knock out this
contract on
whole
them don't know
wall. We could knock out this whole wall, and your name's not Scott by any chance, is it? Because we'll take out this wall, but You and I, we gotta talk afterwards.
Sorry.
Like, then I'm concerned.
No,
Never-
if your
never
family
paid
gets
attention.
attacked,
They
he's
already
there
have
to protect
photos of you.
you know.
He's not going to ask your name. He has photos and a profile and everything. If it's a hit,
He knows you before.
Well, this is such a fun show.
have you never watched Hitman movies?
Yeah.
They got that folder and they
have a
open up with
dossier.
all the photos of you in the last
They
year.
have a dossier with information.
Well, not even
terrifying.
the folder. I mean, if you watch Gross Point Blank with John Cusack, it's all on the computer. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, oh, he lives there. Okay,
Yeah, there you go.
This is his favorite restaurant. Let me figure out which location during
You
his
guys have
everyday
had fun
life.
researching this, haven't you?
You ever watched Archer?
maybe
You know, here's something.
there might be a new book coming
The
out.
the book is, gruesome. And one thing that Brad and I, we were talking on the phone, is we don't want this to just be a gruesome book. We want we want to take the character and the
Yeah.
reader on a journey. So by the end, by the beginning, you're gonna question why he's doing these things. You're like, this is kind of violent, and as you go, you realize, maybe this was justified. We're bending the lines of morality. Like, what would you do in this situation? As the
Yeah.
reader, you should be questioning
Like some
what
of
you
these,
would do.
some of these guys are gonna be pretty evil. It's like
There's some humor in there to kind of
there is
let
gonna
off
be
the
some
pressure a
humor,
bit.
but like there's gonna be, we've all dreamt like what we should do to like certain types of people. Like this person really deserves their hand chopped off for doing some truly evil acts. So we kind of relish in that a little bit for this because we can't do that in real life. You know. So we're
doesn't
taking
think that
this.
Batman won't.
Yeah, he's doing things we can't do. So he's expressing what we want to do
I don't
to
know,
some of these
Batman does
guys.
quite a bit.
Granted,
They're truly evil people.
To answer your
but,
question, though,
yeah.
you said, is it going to be funny?
Doesn't have a lot of limits.
It's more sadistic. It's kind of sadistic now that I realize, like, the four pages. I'll just, go check out the Indiegogo.
Yeah.
It's better, written. But
But it is beautiful. The
what?
art
Yeah.
is-
Yeah.
What he's doing, though, in this scene is he's trying to get him to say his name, which is the Handyman. And this guy's refusing. And, you see that scene where his jaw comes off. He goes, dang it, you can't say my name anymore. You're going to have to write it out. And that's
Yeah,
where he
yeah.
pulls out, makes the guy
Yeah.
get the finger and write it out. And, I was talking about, I was like, I don't know what we've done. I don't know.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, we were thinking not putting our names right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because I was like, I don't know if I want to put my name.
Batman. Michael Keaton,
Mm-hmm.
the
yeah.
very beginning. This is almost like that. Like, who are you, man? I'm Batman. But this is like a whole new level.
Yeah, now it's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't talk. Write it out
Write it out.
Yeah.
with your finger after he's cut it off. Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Okay, so folks, go check out the Indiegogo campaign. What is the address again for it?
For the Indiegogo
Yeah.
campaign, it's going to be, I think it's just the Handyman.
Okay, so look up the Handyman on Indiegogo.
Yeah.
Support
We'll
this.
give you a link so you can put it in the
Yeah.
description.
If you
and stuff like that.
love dark, sadistic comics, this is down your alley. If you like anything like Frank Miller, The Punisher, Batman that's gone off the rails, this is right.
This is right up your
For
alley.
those
Yeah.
of you looking and seeing some of this great artwork,
Look at all
our-
this lovely, lovely
Speaking
blood.
of which, if you're not,
Well, yes. Anyways, so check this out. Support the comic book, and not only that, check out Brad drawing the panels. This is
Yeah.
kind of something you don't get to see. You actually are seeing him draw the panels
Yeah.
3 days a week.
It is a long process,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you'll don't tune in and just watch for 10 hours. Come in and out. See it. I post also on my
Have it on
Instagram.
your
Stuff like
background, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Not safe for work, folks.
some of these are not. Yeah. Like certain scenes too, I'm not going to be because I want certain surprises to be in the books. I will not be streaming those.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Cool.
but yeah.
All right, so not everything is in the book, folks. So
Yeah.
you have to buy it. You can't watch the whole comic.
No, you're not going to be able to.
Exactly.
So, all right. Well, with that said, we're going to wrap this up,
Cool.
and we will catch you next time.
All right, thanks, guys.
thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Whoa. Do we have to spell this out now?
With your finger. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, there's always Mackenzie's.